Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to change out your valve cover gasket. You can see here we have a very evident leak. Oil seeping down through. Looks like it's pretty much all around, so it's gonna leak down, getting all the other components down there. So we're gonna go ahead and change this valve cover out, valve cover gasket. Shouldn't be a hard job. Let's go ahead and get started. Very quickly, this is post installation, by the way. This is what you're gonna need to complete the job. Your ratchet, of course, a 10mm socket with an extension. You're going to need a flathead to get the Eclipse. There's one on top of the timing cover that you can take off with this. You're going to need your new head gasket, or I mean not head gasket, valve cover gasket. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and start by taking off these 5 bolts on this plastic cover here. There's 3 in the front and 2 in the back. And all 5 on this plastic cover are going to be 10mm. As we're approaching this last bolt here, don't forget the hose clamp that's going to be on the air intake. You can use a Phillips head screwdriver or a flathead. After loosening that hose clamp, it should just pull right off. And this is going to expose your spark plugs. These are also 10mm, so go ahead and start loosening those. Once you remove those 10mm, these should just pull straight out. Just be sure to keep track which boot goes where. It should be easy enough from right to left if you take them out in that sequence. You shouldn't be able to lose track of them. To get these clips out, this little tab is pushed back and it lifts up. So push this tab back and lift up, and those should come right off. Now with this you can remove either or, either right here from the air intake. They're tight. It's going to be a good 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 3 in the back. 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and take those off. Go ahead and start. These are all 10mm, by the way. From the middle and go out. Once you get to the bolt that's in the back towards the oil dipstick, just take it out to get that clearance to be able to unscrew that bolt. Lastly, there's 2 brackets right here holding these wires that go through. Both 10mm, one there, one there. They are very short screws, so just be careful when you take them completely out. I believe I do have to cut some zip ties that are online, so I will do that in a second. Or you know what? I could probably move out of the way. I could probably work around it. There it is. So here's our valve cover. You can see the gasket right here on the edges. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can see the oil was getting through a little bit right there. So this is what we're going to be replacing, this gasket. This new one should just sit right in place like this. You shouldn't need any RTV, any type of sealant. So let's go ahead and get this old gasket off. This kit also comes with the 4 gaskets up here for your spark plugs. Here is the part number. I got this from Rock Auto. That's going to be right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's go ahead and rip this open. First, let's get the actual valve cover gasket on. Find out which way this is oriented. I do believe, if you can look here, there is this flatter part. That is going to be the part that's showing out this way. So we're going to put it on. Once it's oriented right, this little smaller indented part is going to stick into your valve cover. This should, you see right here on the edges, so you can easily peel it off. Let me orient this correctly first before I take this off. All right, so easy enough. You can use these 2 little tail ends as your guide. One there, one there. You can see above, I have it. Also, these are oriented the correct way. They are matching the gaskets up here. So let's go ahead and take this old one off. Let's just peel it from that one corner. And it should come right off, just like that. And you can see there was no sealant used, so it's gonna seat right in there. This bottom part, of course the slimmer part was pushed in there, so it's flatter. This more flatter part is gonna come sticking out towards you. This should just seat in place, like so. You line up these right here. It should just snap right into place. You shouldn't have any fitment issues. Right here, right here. I'm gonna go ahead and seat this off camera, and I'll go ahead and come back once it's completely seated. All right, we got it seated down. Make sure to push in right here where the screws are gonna go in. Make sure it's completely flush before you put it back on. As for these O-rings up here, get a new one, just to make sure. These should just pop right on. I'm gonna take this old one off. See it on there pretty good, but as you can see, here's the old one. My left hand. So if you compare the 2 parts, the ones from Rock Auto are fatter for some reason, and when I had put them on the head, they did not sit correctly, so I ended up reusing my old ones. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but the ones from this kit did not fit correctly. All right, I go ahead and put the rest of them on off camera. Here are the new seals. Let's go ahead and put the valve cover back on, put everything back together, and we should be done. All right, you don't want to forget to take out the oil stick also. That was in the way last time, so let's just take that out real quick. Put that where it's out of the way, and let's get started putting the valve cover back on. I finally got the valve cover on. Real pain in the ass. Like I said, you do not need the RTV, which is still true. However, it will save you some time if you want to add some dots to it. I also, these are the Rock Auto ones that came with the kit. They were really fat compared to the other ones, so it wouldn't seat right. So I'm not going to be using these new ones. I'm going to reuse my old ones. Wouldn't recommend doing that, but this was just supposed to be a real quick video. I don't feel like going to O'Reilly's, so I'm reusing my old ones. Those ones I'm not putting in. Now it's time to tighten these screws back in. You're gonna want to go from the middle and work your way out. And you're gonna want to start. Don't put them all the way down. Just get started on the screw and move on to your next ones, because you don't want that uneven pressure on your valve cover causing your valve cover gasket just sit incorrectly. Like I said, start from the middle and work your way out. Should be simple enough. That caught, which is good. If you're doing it the way I am with no RTV, make sure you double check your gasket's seated right. I checked mine real quick with my camera, looked all around. I could see the gasket, so you should be in the clear. Let's finish getting these screws down. That's some pretty let's tighten these down. You do not want to over torque these. You don't want a bolt snapping on you. Give it a nice and tight torque. You do not want to over torque these. Yes, you want your gasket to sit tight. You do not want to torque these, like I said. So hand tighten them. Don't go too tight. Basically just what your wrist can do. And should be in the clear. Last one here. One, two, you can go over again. Tighten this down nice and snug. That's good. That's good. Good. And good. Let me get these middle ones one more time. And we should be done with this job. Now let's get started connecting these hoses back. I moved this out of the way because I need some more working room. There it is going to attach here. Easy. You do have your brackets still there and there that are going to attach right here with your 10 mils. Put those back on. You don't want to use this stuff, guys. The bolt is very small. Just be careful with it. I don't have to use it like that. I'll get that later. This one's attached so good. Never mind, just snapped right now. Let's get that in first. Don't worry about the zip ties later. Just start this working. Hope the flow's still good. See? This one here. This one back here. Alright, we just need the valve cover now. This plastic cover that goes on. Let me get my screwdriver, make sure this is loose enough for me to put in there. Stick it in there real quick. Should pop in just like that. There it is. Make sure that seat's in place nice. Do not want to forget to put this back on. Okay, that's going to be a little difficult. make sure I put that back up there. I'm not grabbing that right. Where's that? Come on, go up there. Be nice to me today, please. Okay, there's that. We just need our 5 screws, and we should be good to go. Let's get those in.
So right now I'm just getting all the screws into position. Afterwards, do not forget to tighten that hose clamp that's on the air intake. That's it for this video, guys. If you want to, like, comment, subscribe, everything. See you guys in the next one. Thank you.